How's going on, everyone? We have started a new series on data structures. This series will run in parallel with algorithm design and analysis series and will guide us through various data structures in detail. In this video, we will have a brief introduction of data structures. This is Jack. Jack's teacher asked him to group the scores of students in his class. Jack asked each and every student about their scores and scribbled their names and scores in his notebook randomly. But this data is useless because his teacher cannot infer anything from this. So his teacher asks him to store data in a tabular form. From this, we can easily find the marks of any students and of any subject in particular. That is exactly how data structures work. Data structures are a special method of storing data in a computer so that we can use that data efficiently. They are generally based on the ability of a computer to fetch and store data at any place in its memory. Sometimes we refer to data structures as sets. Sets are fundamental to computer science as they are to mathematics. Whereas mathematical sets are unchanging, the set manipulated by the algorithms can grow, shrink, or otherwise change over time. Data structures can be classified into two types: primitive and non-primitive data structures. Primitive data structures are predefined in our computers, such as integer, float, pointer, or character. We declare variables to store primitive data structures. Imagine if Jack had to store marks of 10,000 students. It would be impractical to create a variable to store marks of each and every student. So, non-primitive data structures come into picture. Non-primitive data structures are user-defined and they are derived from primitive data structures. Non-primitive data structures are of two types: linear and non-linear. Linear data structures are sequential data structures. Every element is related to its predecessor as well as successor. While traversing through linear data structures, we come across each and every element. Non-linear data structures are like a tree or a graph. Not every element is related to each and every element. While traversing through non-linear data structures, we might not come across each and every element. Linear data structures can again be classified into static and dynamic data structures. Static data structures have specific memory allocated to them when they are declared. This memory cannot be altered once the data structure are declared. Whereas dynamic data structures are flexible. These data structures can grow or shrink according to the needs of the user. Non-linear data structures are of two types: trees and graph. We will learn about these data structures in detail in our coming videos. There are several operations that can be performed on data structures. We generally categorize these operations as queries and modifying operations. Queries return some information about the set, whereas modifying operations change our data structure. First operation we have is search. Search is a query. Search returns a pointer to the element in a data structure. Next we have insert. Insert is a modifying operation. Insert takes an element and inserts it in the data structure in the middle or at its end. Next, we have delete. Delete is again a modifying operation. As explained by the name, delete deletes a particular element from our set. Next, we have minimum. Minimum is a query. Minimum returns the pointer to the smallest element in the set. Similarly, we have maximum. Maximum returns the pointer to the largest element in the set. Next, we have sorting. Sorting sorts out our data structure in ascending or descending order according to our choice. Next, we have merging. Merging is again a modifying operation. It merges two different data structures in a fashion described by the user. That's all for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any doubts or suggestions for us, please share with us in the comment section.